And 3, 2, 1. Let's hit it, Ryan. Welcome back. It's the Podcast Mamas. Coming to you live.
It's time for bed, oh, it's time for
Or recorded,
you.
I guess.
Mom and Dad says what you gotta do. We don't care if you ain't tired. Take it from the one whom you so admired. It's bedtime for Hannah Missy. Don't you cry or go a hissy. No more games and no running around, 'cause we don't wanna hear another sound. Just take your bell and get tucked in and don't make us swear again and again and again.
Welcome back to the Podcast Mamas. I am Carly, hostess with the mostest, here with the fabulous Miss Laura of Miss Laura's Life Skills. And Miss Laura, is there a
Yes,
name for your self-care business so I can do like a dual introduction for you?
it is. We finally named it this fall. We're calling it
What?
Avalon.
Avalon. I knew this.
Yeah,
Avalon. I knew that.
yeah,
I knew that. I knew that. Okay, so
that's
Miss
okay.
Laura of Miss Laura's Life Skills and Avalon Self Care. Love it.
Yes.
Love it. Love it. So, you've had a busy day.
I've had a very busy day. Yes.
What
I've
has been
had
going on?
back-to-back clients.
Okay.
It's Halloween week, so we're doing all the fun Halloween activities, and I'm throwing one of the mini parties tomorrow again, so that will be Halloween themed party. So Miss Amber has a cute little like witch broom craft plan that utilizes a lot of fine motor skills.
Awesome.
And then I'm coming through with a bingo game and
Okay.
Halloween memory, and we'll have some snacks and we'll have some fun and we'll call it a day.
That sounds amazing. That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Um, Tell me about the clients, both in homeschool, correct? Not
Mhm.
accompanying anybody anywhere. And
Right.
how is the development of, hey, we're not necessarily homeschool, but we're more day program? How is that evolution or thought process going?
That's been interesting and fun, definitely different. It's not turning out quite as I thought because again, life keeps intervening. So we've had the plan was for these two gentlemen. One just turned 16 in August, the other will be 19 in April. So 16 and 18 right now. And we've gotten them together a bunch last year, and even more was the goal this year. But between sicknesses and fall breaks not matching up and them out of town and just lots of things, I feel like out of all the Wednesdays we've had since August, we've done a third of them
Oh,
together, maybe.
okay.
So not nearly as much as I expected, but the times that we've gotten them together, it's been like chef's kiss. Like our
Oh,
one kiddo who really struggles with just focusing when any kind of sound is going on. He just like any kind of sound really makes him nervous, really triggers him, really sets him off. And he wears headphones almost always when he's out of the house anyways.
okay.
But um but he's still usually heavily bothered. And this other kiddo can make some sounds, but we've done our best to talk him through it, like, hey, student B is making these sounds because he feels really happy right now. And
Right.
so then student A is like, oh, okay, I don't have to be freaked out. Like he's not mad, he's just happy.
Okay.
So really kind of communicating and talking through that. And so the boys really get along, and it's just they still both need a lot of support in and of themselves, but watching them come together and be able to work on a task that maybe involves skills that they've mastered, but staying focused in a room together
Yeah.
is really what we've been focusing on. And it's been going really well. Last week started off the parent teacher conferences in Scottsdale here. So our other provider, Amber, had her daughters with us as well. So
Okay.
tomorrow will be the second week in a row of the girls also joining the boys, which
As peer
adds,
models, and they're the peer
yes, as
models.
peer models. And they're a bit younger. I'm blanking on their ages, but I want to say like 7 and 9.
Yeah.
I don't think E is 10 yet, but yeah, it's wonderful to have just the mix of all of them
I
working
know.
together and
I know.
modeling and using communication like, hey, can I borrow the scissors? Hey, can I have the purple paint? That kind of a
Yes.
thing. Like all these skills that,
What?
neurotypical people just take for granted.
I
So,
know. And I mean, gosh, that's why yeah, I have always loved the inclusion opportunities that have been offered throughout Ella's experiences, you know? I mean, back
yeah,
when you first met her and she was in the Panda
right.
program and they've based that
Yes,
foundation on peer models. And
right.
she was
Yep.
at that special speech preschool at ASU, founded on
Right.
peer models.
Yep.
There's so much research that supports that is the best teacher are the peer
Yes.
models.
Yes,
Oh,
it really is,
and I
especially
get
in the
it.
school setting, because
Yeah,
siblings can't always be the perfect peer model because they're
right,
siblings, right? They're
right.
going to be nitpicky, they're going to pick fights, they're going to whatever. They want to do
Totally.
their own thing. They don't want to be teacher, and that's
Right.
totally understandable, and that's in so many ways how it should be. So having those school places where
Yeah.
these kids can go and get real, true peer models that are there doing the exact same things. The expectations are the same
Yeah.
mostly for everybody. And
But it's
yeah,
such a win-win on both sides.
absolutely.
Those peer
Yep.
models, they learn empathy, they learn leadership,
Yeah.
they learn
Yes.
self-awareness, and they have self-esteem from helping somebody. I mean, it just wins all
Exactly.
the way around the
Yes.
globe. So
Truly.
I wish there were more programs, and as well, it's even more important, I feel like, as we age, because those opportunities for inclusion get less and less and less. So when
Yep.
um, for example, I'm looking for a yoga class for Ella to attend regularly on a weekly
Well,
basis
yeah.
because she
Yeah.
loves it. She loves doing yoga and it
Awesome.
works really well.
Yeah. Well, and
Um,
now without Remy, she's got so much more mobility, I'm sure. Like I was always
yes,
afraid to do poses with
of
her, like
course.
laying heavily on her back or,
Right.
happy baby, where you're rolling back and forth on your back. I'm like, she can't do that.
I know it's a whole new world now. So
Yeah.
I called and talked with Scottsdale Parks and Rec yesterday, and I had the
Okay.
most amazing human on the phone with me who was like,
Okay.
Mrs. Parkhill, we will find a place for Ella, whether it is in the adaptive program or the regular leisure adult program. And
Awesome.
I asked them if maybe she could be in the littles yoga class, but they were like, we've met Ella and we know her and we do think she'd be too old for it. So,
Okay.
I trust what they have to say about it. I don't want it to be awkward for anybody.
Right.
But they said that at the end of this week, I don't know if you have an alarm on, but at the end of this week, the new Parks and Rec mag is coming out. So
Oh, okay.
for January activities, and
Okay.
they said that there should be an adult afternoon yoga. So
Awesome.
they're open to having Ella be a part of that, and they'll supply the aid, which is magnificent and a half.
Giddy up. Yeah.
No. So you just kind of have to really utilize your resources. You got to talk to other moms. You got to
Yeah.
talk to the teachers and just find out what's available.
Yeah.
Because there are things, but I do wish there was more. As they get older, it just gets harder.
Yes, yes. I think there will be. I mean, the population has swelled in the schools so much, and they obviously are getting older, just like, our
Yeah,
boomers are becoming, older,
grandmas.
and we're having to figure out more assisted living scenarios for them and things like that. So
Yeah,
as each population swells and gets older, like
there'll be more
we're
stuff
gonna have
become
to catch
available.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do have a little bit
You
of
have a little bit of
entertainment for you.
Okay.
I just got home from Ella's IEP meeting.
Ah, all right, let's have it.
Okay, season opener.
Nope.
Ella,
No.
there's Ella.
Ah,
There's Ella, everyone.
no, no,
Hi, friend.
no.
Miss Laura, what are you going to be for Halloween?
Can I be Miss Laura?
No.
No.
I saw you trying to FaceTime me while I was with my client this afternoon, Bean. Sorry. I was at
Ella.
work.
No, 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 no.
She was at school. She was with Jordan, and did he have to go home?
Yeah.
Oh, bummer. Yeah, Jordan's mom is who you're going to meet with in 2 weeks when you come back.
Perfect.
But Ella, listen, I'm about to tell Miss Laura about your meeting that I just had at school for you. So here's the opener. Molly, who is Ella's main one-on-one,
Okay.
makes tea for Ella and does her hair each day.
All right.
Ella,
Look at your face, Bean.
Yeah. I
You
was
better be
gonna
bashful.
like that.
and the whole table bursts out laughing, wondering how they can get Miss Molly to do their hair and make tea for them.
I'll bet.
Yeah, she took some bag from Abby. She took something from one of her friends.
Good
Ella
grief.
has started asking to use the toilet,
Way to
right?
go,
And
Bean.
sometimes successful, sometimes not. So they're going to clue me in when she is successful so that we can reward her. Yep, she's doing a little jig right
Awesome.
now. Ella will not participate in PE until all students are participating. So
Yeah, I could see that.
she stands on the sidelines with her hands on her hip, pointing, making sure everybody's up.
Yep, yep.
Hey, I'm still talking. Can you give me a second, please? Thanks. Okay. Jordan doesn't love to participate all the time, so Ella's got a goal to help Jordan participate. So I wish Carrie was here because she'd love hearing this right now.
Yeah.
You and me, not today because Jordan's mom doesn't feel good. Not today though. Not today. Ella does not always complete her work, but moseys
Yep.
on to other people's desks and helps them complete their work.
Yep. 100% on par. Yep.
Yep. Let's see here. They are going to start working on some great transitional activities with her. So
Cool.
grocery shopping, outings are definitely included. Home improvement stores. They will
Okay.
get her ordering her own Starbucks. We work on that
Awesome.
too, though.
Yeah.
Post office, they're going to take her to so she can mail the letters that she writes to her cousins.
Oh, I love that. Great.
And they're going to have her doing laundry and recipes at school.
Awesome.
Magnificent.
Giddy up.
And
I didn't realize they could do outings. That's amazing.
I know. And they're going to send her to the front office to help organize the mail.
Oh, she's gonna love that.
I know.
She's really gonna love that.
She's
That's
a
gonna be fun, Bean.
big sorter, big categorizer. Yeah, she's really into that stuff. So they are yeah, but not right now. So that's all good stuff. One of the things that's a little rough, personal space.
Yeah.
So we talked with her support coordinator yesterday, and he said, you know what, her rehabilitation goals need to be a two-step measurable process because the goals that she has right now are just a little too vast.
Okay.
So she suggested like a two-step, hey, Ella needs to either, form her arms in a circle to create that space. And when she does that, that's a win. That's a measurable win. So they need to kind of count those to see how many times she can do that when she gets too close to somebody. Or the other option is to, she gets a cue to take 2 steps back from that person, and then she can engage in conversation. So that's how they're going to start measuring and that goal to make her more successful, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah.
And then, Ella likes to do what Ella wants to do, not always what she's instructed to do. And Ella likes to remind me first this, then that. So when her and I are arguing about something she can't do at the moment, she'll remind me, okay, mommy, I'll do what you want first as long as I can do what I want next.
Yes.
So they're going to adopt the first, then
then
Ella's choice afterwards.
Yeah, she I'm sure Rachel maybe started that with her or even
Yeah.
before, because I did that in my classroom for years and I continue to
Yeah.
use First Then, and it's
It's
usually very successful.
it's a, I know. She's very hung up on seeing Jordan and Jordan's mom. I know,
Uh,
just not today, Beanie. Maybe tomorrow, okay?
it's okay to feel bummed out.
Yeah, I know. I'm bummed too. My friend is sick. Yeah, but Jordan's mom is sick, so we can't go see her right now. But hopefully she'll feel better. Maybe we should make her a card. Should
Oh,
we
there
make
you
her a
go.
card? Yeah, you want to get out some of the paper and we'll make her a card? Yeah? Okay, go get some paper. I know. I know. So, yeah, that's my update for Ella. You know, everyone knows she's going to be a witch for Halloween.
Okay. All
And,
right.
yep, and she's going to trick or treat with Hannah. So that'll be
Yes.
fun. And
Cool.
yeah, I think that Hannah was going to try and take her to the train park tomorrow after speech.
Oh, that's so fun. I did that a few weekends ago. It's very cool.
Yeah, I think Ella will really like that.
Yeah,
She
I
used
think
to
she
like
will
that
too.
growing up. She went to the pumpkin patch yesterday with her class,
Oh,
and
awesome.
they rode the train, and that was a lot of fun.
Cool.
No, I mean, they're doing things. They're definitely keeping her busy.
That's amazing. I didn't realize they did so much off campus. That's wonderful to hear because
Yeah,
that's what's needed at this time in her life. So,
yeah, especially with someone like her who's 1 to 2 years out from moving on.
exactly.
They
Hmm.
want her out in the community as much as possible. And tomorrow she's going to Rango Honey to jar up the honey.
Oh, good. Great.
Yeah, I know. So I
Hey.
mean, it's such a lovely program. It's really, really hard to imagine her not being there, which is why I opened with, "Where are you with your program, Miss Laura?"
Baby steps, but we're working there. We're
Okay.
working there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
the classroom she's in right now is just lovely. It's just a whole bunch of Ella
Right.
types, and the
Right.
girl squad is great. The boy squad is great. It's just,
Yeah.
I want that
That's
to just shift to
right.
wherever she's going,
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I
Well,
know.
keep putting those prayers out there. You
I
never know.
know. You know me and my voodoo. I'm doing my
Yep.
stuff over here, making my manifestations work for me.
I like it.
And with all the Christmas movies on right now, Miss Laura, I mean, my vibing is very high. So I should be really manifesting everything I want right now.
You should be. I didn't even realize they were playing them yet. My
I
brain is not. Well, it just, for your listeners, it just got finally down into the 70s today. We still had a triple digit day just 3 days ago. So
I
it's
know.
hard for my brain to think that maybe
Christmas.
in a week I should start putting up Christmas.
I know. I know. In fact, Chad and I, just put up the Halloween stuff 2 weeks ago because it's been so hot. And
Right.
we did it because Ella was inflating decorations in her
Yes.
room, as we talked about.
Right.
But I said,
Yes.
you know what? Like, let's keep the extension cords out. Let's just switch
Yeah.
out the lights and we'll
Yep.
just not turn them on until Christmas.
Yeah. There you go.
So
Perfect.
I think that's an efficient way to do our decorating this year.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, you'll have to keep me abreast of what kind of outings you're going to have so that Hannah and Ella can tag along.
Absolutely. Yeah, I hope to start up stuff again in the spring. I'd love to do a spring training game like we did last year. That was
Yeah,
so fun.
yeah,
Um, Bowling is always an easy thing. I just think for fall, I just get so sucked into the helping everyone transition back to school. And by the time we get our footing, it's now and the holidays are coming and there's already so much on everyone's calendar. I just
it's
don't want
true.
to put anything else on.
It's true.
So,
It's true.
yeah, we'll circle back around in the spring for sure. And because it's not like the ideas stop flowing; it's just
The time.
timing of everything.
I know, I know.
So,
So what else is happening right now? Fill us in on Avalon.
so Avalon, we just launched this weekend. Our last event of this semester is coming up November 16th on a Saturday. I have teamed up with my wonderful naturopath to come up with a Healthy Through the Holidays event.
Oh, I remember you saying this.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, so she is going to, just give us some tips and tricks on stress management and wellness practices just to stay a little extra healthy through the holidays. Um,
Go ahead, Miss
she
Laura.
has quizzes for all the women to take, and then based on
Okay. Quizzes for the
based on
late.
their
Yep.
based on their answers, we'll be creating a remedy tincture that's like specifically personalized to them that will
Oh.
help them stay
Oh,
healthy.
wow.
So yeah, I'm super excited.
That's really cool. And where is that event happening?
Yeah. So it's happening in Scottsdale at my naturopath's office. She actually talk about women supporting women. I found her through my physical therapist because she broke off from corporate America, Spooner, and wanted to
Oh,
do her own thing and ended up with a bunch of other women and they all opened this practice together. So
amazing.
there's a couple of chiropractors in there, there's the naturopath, there's my physical therapist.
Amazing.
They just bought a sauna. You can sign up to spend time in the sauna. They hold classes. They work with a lot of moms and new moms. So they hold classes for
Keep
moms a lot. They do some Pilates and stuff in there. So we might hold a Pilates class for Avalon in the new year. But I have nothing. I'm trying to keep things like off the calendar until we get through the holidays, and then I'll start planning events again. But yeah, I'm really excited. I'm excited to team up with her. She's just been so wonderful and helped me so much on my health journey the past couple of years. Just working a lot with my gut, trying to heal some leaky gut syndrome and just, taking annual blood work and seeing what vitamins I could use more of and whatnot. And she's just been really great. So,
And are there any more spots available in your event that you're hosting?
yeah, we haven't had anyone sign up. So we have all the spots available so
How
far. Because
many?
I said we just launched it. 15 spots in person,
Okay.
and we are going to try and take this online as well. So hopefully her lecture, people can zoom in online.
Okay, I'm just going to make a
So
note so when I do my show notes, I can say 15 spots in person. And then what do you do for Zoom? Just
for Zoom, I mean, it's basically
oh,
unlimited because
okay.
I don't think we would. I don't think we would reach whatever their max is. I'm not even sure, but I don't think we would reach it at this
Got it.
point. So
Okay, well, I'll make sure to put in the show notes to contact you if they're interested in this self-care experience with
yeah,
the naturopath. And
yes.
so the naturopath is kind of spearheading this particular event, right?
She's sort of my guest speaker. So I will be there. I will be doing like an opening circle, a closing circle. She will be the meat in the middle,
Okay,
basically.
got it.
So, because we're still looking to, with each event, I just want women to be able to connect with each other too and get to know each other, connect in
Right.
a safe space.
Yeah,
So,
that's invaluable.
yeah.
I'll say that. I had lunch with a friend today, and she's a mom of only one, and her son is in his 20s. And she was just trying to troubleshoot something in her mind, but she didn't have anybody to talk about it with. So
Oh,
her and I are sitting there chatting, and as she's talking to me, like it was a situation where she didn't want to do something for her 21-year-old son. She wanted him to
yeah.
figure it out, right?
Right.
And she's like, but he's so self sufficient and independent. And she starts listing off all these things that he does. Like he's applying for his graduate school degree, and he's got like oodles of applications he's filling out. He has to manage his own health care with taking heart medication. He manages his job that he works. So many pieces of his life he does on his own. And I said,
Right.
this doesn't sound like somebody that can't take care of himself. But if this area he might need just someone to help him out with, I think it's okay if you do the research and and just say, hey, I made you an appointment here. You need to go. I don't think
Right.
there's anything wrong with helping him out when he's got so much on his plate. And she's like,
Yeah.
you know what? It took me having to talk this out to realize
Hmm.
it's okay if I help him and I'm not,
Yeah.
doing too much for him. So
Right.
women need women. We
We
do.
really, really do.
I know.
We really do. It
It's good.
just, yeah, and that talking out thing, I mean, I know there's a lot of people that that's how they best process things. I
Yes.
know for me, that's helped me. Also, the journaling helps me a lot too, like seeing it written down helps
Yeah.
me think clearer as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, getting that advice from a girlfriend, there's nothing like it.
I know it's
So,
true. I think that's the perfect note to end today's podcast on, too. So, everyone remember that a grateful heart is a magnet for miracles. And if Nicole was here, she would remind you to write it down. Get it on paper. Sounds like it's something Miss Laura does too, where you get it on
yeah,
paper, make it
yeah,
happen, manifest all those good feels.
yeah.
Any final word of the day, final thought to share with the listeners, Miss Laura?
I'm just keeping up with that flow. I think we talked about that last time. It's still
Yeah.
October for a couple more days, and I'm just going to keep flowing through it.
Okay, those are wise words. Keep with the flow, don't overwhelm yourself. Just try and follow the path that's guiding you. Thanks everyone for listening. Until next
Thank you.
time, Podcast Mamas out.